right, so we have a question from Justin. Hey guys, I've heard you say that contributions into a Roth can come out tax and penalty free no matter what age or how long you had it. Shouldn't I just treat my Roth as an emergency fund as well as a retirement account? I think you have a one word answer to that.
I do. It's very complex.
Oh yeah.
It's very complex and it's very deep. Mm-hmm. And the answer is no. No. He's right. You can pull out the contributions tax and penalty free no matter what age and no matter what time limit. But this is a mindset.
Right.
If you've got to see when you set up an account, especially for retirement, it's got a mission to it. Every single account that you open, every single investment should have a mission. So a Roth's mission, man, they're special forces, dude. That's your special force to generate potentially tax-free growth for the future retirement. It's a retirement account. It's not an emergency fund. If you go in there with that mindset and say, well, if something happens, I can always pull that out. Well, no, that's why we preach having an emergency fund. So you don't have to do that. You're taking away from something that's going to generate hopefully a lot of wealth for you in the future.
Right.
That was the whole point to it. So no is the answer to that. And it's almost like credit cards. It's almost, how many times have you heard this? You ask your client or whatever and say, all right, how are we looking on your emergency fund? Well, I've got 3 credit cards. That's your emergency fund? A Roth is your emergency fund? No. You're taking away from the mission that Roth account has. You're destroying it.
You're sounding like a preacher up here. You're really fired up about this.
I am, because the wealth mindset does not act like that.
Right.
They have their dedicated, teams of accounts to work the way they need it to work, not to go in and dip in for a so-called emergency. Now, there are situations, and I understand it, loss of job, when we had the lockdowns, things like that, but far too often when you have that mindset of, I can always dip into it, it's not for an emergency.
Right.
And that could make you poor.